first location, which is used to be on a street called, what is it, Alpha Plaza, which was actually named by a rancher who actually lived at the location, was actually Union Station. Okay. Now, the Los Angeles Times, or the LAIWW location, is actually right across the street, right over here. Okay, it's literally right across the street. And then the second location, which was the Mexican IWW, is, see where that bus stop is down there? That used to be where the old IWW, the Mexican jet for the IWW used to be. Okay? So we're going to hand this over, so that way you can read a little bit about some of the locations. You want to just grab the mic? Sure.
Okay, so we're talking about 346 Alpha Plaza Street, which is where the arrests occurred for the Sacco and Vanzetti Defense Committee in 1927. Just weeks before they were murdered, Sacco and Vanzetti were framed around a bank robbery in Massachusetts, and their defense committee, the LA chapter, existed here. The police raided several locations throughout Los Angeles. They arrested a total of 19 communists and anarchists, and 6 of those detained were officers of the defense committee for Sacco and Vanzetti. Their arrests were an attempt to squash ongoing demonstrations at the plaza, like Matt was talking about, over the Sacco and Vanzetti execution. There were some demonstrations going on. One of the raids took place here, over there, at the street that no longer exists, I believe, right? And that was the first one he was pointing to, where Union Station stands now. It was here where 4 members of the Sacco and Vanzetti Defense Committee were arrested and booked under criminal syndicalism, which was an old law that essentially made it illegal to advocate for a revolution through organizing workers. So if you got up and soapboxed for the message of the IWW or the message of anarchism, it was essentially made illegal to even advocate for anything like that, and you were jailed for even the concept of spreading those ideas. So all 4 of the folks arrested were Chinese communists. Their names were Wang Lu, Yi Xing, Den Chu, and Tom Marr. The other Sacco and Vanzetti Defense Committee members who were arrested at other locations were Pietro Gandolfo, who was an anarchist and president of the Anti-Fascist Society, and Tom Connors, who was an IWW organizer. Day after the arrest, police claimed to have found a cache of dynamite hidden among high weeds in a vacant lot in Vernon. They also claimed to have found a highly flammable liquid stashed in the basement of the Labor Temple on Maple Avenue. And the cops attempted to connect this finding with the arrest of Sacco and Vanzetti Defense Committee, specifically Gandolfo, trying to